What's good, y'all? And welcome back to another episode of Timeout with Treble, the podcast. It is your host. You already know it's your boy back in the building, man. You feel what I'm saying? We back. First of all, all praise to the top, to the man up top above, man, for the many blessings. Was a long week, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, family stuff behind the scenes. But we back, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Keep my whole family in your prayers, positive vibes, good energy, the whole nine. We back for the music spotlight though. I hit y'all with J. Cole, and as you can see, if you're watching it on the tube, you feel what I'm saying? We in the R&B spotlight now, man. I'm gonna bounce it back and forth. You feel what I'm saying? You already know, man. Some of my favorite artists, especially repping the city, repping the town, repping the state, the whole nine, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. For the R&B spotlight of today, y'all already know it's Usher Raymond in the building, man, for this week's spotlight. You feel what I'm saying? And it's so many records. I feel like, you know, I could talk to y'all about so many, one of the greatest R&B artists of all time, you know, especially in that triple threat, dancing, singing, choreography, the whole nine, style, everything, man. It's Michael Jackson to me, Usher, Chris Brown, you feel what I'm saying? Like within that spectrum of, overall entertainer in that R&B space, like gotta be those three for sure, hands down, man. You know what I'm saying? Shots out to Chris Brown, shots out to Usher. You know what I'm saying? R&P to one of the greatest too, man. Michael Jackson as well, and he got great hits, man. Great hits. I had came across. I know y'all had watched the awards too. Came across a lot of the classic, you know what I'm saying, records like coming up in the, you know, when you're digging into the vault a little bit. And me personally, I was one of the people that was able to attend, you know what I'm saying, the Usher registry when he was in Usher. I mean, when he was in Vegas, you know what I'm saying, to be able to attend that dope performance, great performance. I feel like the one at the Super Bowl too was top tier, but it was a lot more theatrics because you know what I'm saying. In the Super Bowl, it's like a 15 to 20-minute set, but I felt like it was hella creative, especially bringing out Alicia Keys too. You feel what I'm saying, which was I feel like one of his greatest songs for sure, like duets, I would say, because that My Boo, if you know, then you know, especially from my era, you feel what I'm saying, as a youngin' back then, in that era when they came out about My Boo, and like you had that young love, and you know what I'm saying, like you was really trying to be in love, and you know what I'm saying, had a dynamic relationship at that time before a lot of us really knew what love and stuff was. That's a classic. And the fact that he brought her out at the Super Bowl to perform that one, that's how you know that's that real nostalgia with that record, man. Alicia Keys, one of the greatest R&B artists for sure, hands down. Usher as well. I felt like that duet, you know what I'm saying? The combination of that, it was dope. A lot of people was talking about, you feel what I'm saying, them getting a little touchy feely, whatever the case may be. I mean, I understand it on both sides. It's a part of the theatrics of it. If y'all watch the video, the classic video at the end when they was in New York and they was hugged up together to reenact the video, to reenact the vibe that was on the song. It's one of the classics. I feel like that's a timeless classic, hands down. It's no way to a degree you can't play that in any era because it's always like if you a young kid, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be able to feel that in the essence of like that young love. If you're older, it's almost like reminiscing. Every time that song come on, that song is played, it's always reminiscing, hands down. And then he got the greatest hits list. You know what I'm saying? Just to name a few for y'all. And if y'all from the era or y'all real Usher fans, you already know. Yeah, Loving This Club, You Got It Bad, Moving Mountains, Burn, Same Girl, My Boo, You Remind Me, No Limit, I Don't Mind, My Way. Come on, y'all. Like it's like just to name a few. Yeah, with Lil Jon. I feel like that's a hit for the city. If you from the city, you from the A, the whole nine, or you represent the A, you represent Georgia, all of that. That's a classic record. That's a classic. Like Lil Jon is one of the staples of Atlanta. Usher one of the staples of Atlanta. When you talking about upbeat, up tempo mixed with that melodic R&B sound, and like two of the heavyweights at that time when that record came out. It was amazing. That's a dope record. That's like that's one of the anthems of the city. Along with Jermaine Dupri, Welcome to Atlanta. I feel like was one of them. Like he's one of the pioneers for Atlanta. So that's a classic record. Love in His Club. Y'all already know that. That was the one time when a lot of us used to go to the club and it gave like a different meaning, it was a vibe. You're trying to get lit, you're trying to dance, you're trying to do all that, like see if you can pull something at the club and all that. But he flipped that narrative. He flipped it. Love in His Club. And then for Beyonce to get on that remix too as well, I wish that was one of them records too. You feel what I'm saying? Like that was performed a lot. But I know like I'm pretty sure the scheduling, the career paths, all that type of stuff got to line up, especially like even over the years, like for Usher and Beyonce to ever do that song like live together, because Love in the Club was a classic. Even the remix, I like the video, the ambiance of the video. I love how Beyonce came in, with her style and her swagger too, like on a remix on that particular song, and like it was A1. That was a classic. Like that's another classic R&B record to where you know how you had an original record and you got the remix, and then sometimes you one of those fans that may be like, okay, the remix is better, or the original version was better. Love in His Club, both versions, I feel like the original and the remix is both classics. Both classics all together. Like if they was playing back to back on the playlist together, I'm cool with both. I love the original version with Usher, and I love the version with Beyonce too, because it was just I think that record stood the test of time. It stood the test of time, yeah. And then you go to You Got It Bad. You Got It Bad too. Like a lot of these records from Usher, if you was going through something in your relationship, or you feel like you messed up, or you feel like somebody was on your mind, or you feel like you should have been in a different space, or you let somebody good go, whatever the case may be, like these classic records, man. Hang up and you call right back. Y'all know that. You know that. You Got It Bad. Like he made you think. It was like if you thought you was in love, or you thought you was going through an emotional roller coaster, you was definitely doing that listening to Usher and the classic records, period. I'm talking about from Usher My Way all the way to the major records. Now, all the way to, I'm talking about like decades. Usher's like 20, 30 years in the game, period, with all R&B classic records. Moving Mountains. Moving Mountains. Going through it. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody that had a relationship that broke apart, or didn't work, and just different narratives going around that too as well. It's like Moving Mountains. Let It Burn. Cause you know that it's over. Let it burn. Gotta let it burn. Gotta let it burn. You know what I'm saying? Let it burn, man. Come on. Like it's so many. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. My Way, the classic. The classic Usher, My Way. My Way. Daddy's Home. Come on, man. Like, but hey, if you had a good one, or you got a good one, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know when you do what you got to do at the crib, all that good stuff. When Daddy's home, come on, y'all are like for my grown folks out there, y'all know how important that is. When that phrase, if you got a woman and she calling you that, or you in that phrase in that space of doing it, you know you doing some things right, and you know what I mean, you quality. Period. That's one of them top tier good records, y'all, for sure. That's one of them top tier good records, y'all. You know it. I don't mind. I like how he got the melodic box. It's like he had the R&B, the slow jams, the meaningful records, the up tempo bops. Like a lot of that, like before Chris Brown, and y'all know because Chris Brown is like within, you know, this newer generation, a little bit of mine. So Usher was that. Usher was that. Usher was the staple for a superstar R&B artist slash dancer for sure. Like y'all know this. It was Usher. Hands down, 100%. And the classic albums, y'all. The classic albums, Hard to Love. Come on, man. Y'all know how the albums were. Y'all know it. You got it back. When you hang up because that. About to pull up that list, you know what I'm saying? Pull up that list. Because I got to make sure. I got to make sure we go through all of them, y'all. The full, complete list of the albums, man. Because this is a great right here. This is a great for sure. First one released, y'all, August. Usher, man. August 30th, 1994. My Way released. You Make Me Wanna. Just Like Me, Nice and Slow, Slow Jam featuring Monica, My Way, Comeback featuring Jermaine Dupri. You Make Me Want an extended version. Like, come on, y'all. Usher, 8701. You know this one because y'all know. If you know, then you're a real fan. August 7, 2001. You Remind Me. You Got It Bad. You Don't Have to Call featuring Khalees. It's okay, girl. Cause I'ma be all right tonight. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Yo, like, this is classic, man. Plus, you got so many confessions. Need I say more about the Confessions album? Because y'all know. Need I say more about Confessions, man? March 23rd, 2004. Yeah, featuring Lil Jon and Ludacris, certified hit. Confessions, interlude. Confessions Part 2. Burn. Caught up, got me feeling it. Caught up. Come on, man. Superstar. True First. Bad Girl. That's what it's made for. Come on, man. You know I got it. Can you handle it? If I go there, baby, with you. My Boo. Red Light Seduction. Confessions remix featuring Shine, Kanye West, and Twister. Y'all know, man. Y'all know. Great album, man. Usher, Here I Stand. I'm talking about Monster Run. Y'all know that hands down. Usher had a monster, was still ongoing. A monster run, man. Here I Stand, released May 27, 2008. Love in This Club, featuring Young G. Trading Places, Moving Mountains. What's Your Name? Best Thing, featuring Jay-Z. Love in This Club Part 2, featuring Beyonce and Lil Wayne. Need I Say More, y'all? Raymond versus Raymond. March 30th, 2010. Lil Freak, featuring Nicki Minaj. She Don't Know, featuring Ludacris. Hey Daddy, Daddy's Home. There goes my baby. Come on, y'all know these, man. OMG, Will I Am. Like, come on, y'all. Looking for Myself, released June 11, 2012. Climax, Twisted featuring Pharrell. Let Me See featuring Rick Ross. Euphoria. Second round, Hot Thing featuring ASAP Rocky. I Care for You. Scream. Numb. Hard to Love. Great one too as well. Y'all released September 16th, 2016. No Limit featuring Young Thug. That was a new era bop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know, man. That was a new era bop. Rivals featuring Future. Stronger. Make You a Believer. Missing You. Need You. Usher collaborative albums too as well. Y'all. Usher live. So I mean, it's so many classics from Usher. It ain't even funny, y'all. Like, epic run. That's why I told y'all that registry, that Vegas residency was big, man. You know what I'm saying? I went for our birthday the year before last. Dope. great experience. I say, you know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about pure entertainment, like overall, Usher's definitely at the top of the list. The lighting, the choreography, the wardrobe, the theatrics, you know what I'm saying? Going through the crowd. I know y'all know about the infamous when you're going through the crowd and then, the celebrities right there in that middle section, which they were too, you know what I'm saying, going up, serenading the women and all that. Like, it was a dope in-person experience. Like, it's dope to watch it. But to actually be there with that experience too, it's next level, y'all. Like, it's like watching some of the greatest performers. I was never able to see Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So in that same light, as far as like a legendary act, Usher was somebody that I was able to see, and I felt like in a very big stage too at the residency in Vegas, and it was dope. All the hit records, like even the transitions between each song, it was fire. Like I liked it, man. Like 100%, man. I liked it for sure. The only thing I would say though, not a bad way, but that's good. Now he going on tour now. You feel what I'm saying? Outside of residency now after that Super Bowl, and they going crazy. Like I believe the one in Atlanta already sold out. But I mean, of course, you know what I'm saying? That's the hometown hero for sure. So that one's gonna be that. And I kind of want to see like what the different dynamic could be from the residency to like going back on tour. Because the Super Bowl, I feel like was top tier too as well. Like the wardrobe, even when he was skating, because he was doing that on the residency too. The transitions on there, bringing out like the big artists, Alicia Keys, like it was dope. But again, like I said, y'all had to be there to experience the residency to really know what it was like, you know what I'm saying, for like a top tier performance. Because that took a lot within that. And like I said, a couple of times a week, but like that whole staging or putting that together, it was like the Super Bowl times 10. Because I felt like he brought out the greats too. And it was a good show overall, but it was like minimized to the degree of like what you got at the residency from top to bottom. Classic hits, the up tempo hits, the melodic songs, the R&B classics, the serenade records, all of the different choreography and light transitions and all that. I felt like the Vegas show, the Vegas residency was one in its own. Like you had to be there to experience it. It's almost like somebody could tell you all day, like if you watched Jordan in the playoffs. Like it's cool on video, but like you had to be there. If you was physically there to see it too as well, it's a show like no other. You had to be there to experience it. If not, like you get the vibe, like the TikTok, the YouTube, the Instagram, like all that other stuff too, like where you can see clips of it. But like I was actually there. Whole different, vibe and perspective. Like when you actually there experiencing that too as well. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up too real quick, y'all, because I feel like that's definitely what I want to do real quick. I know I got it. I know I got it archived in here, y'all, from when I went for sure. Yes, sir. Like y'all had to be there, man. That's love in the club right there, man. Y'all see the lighting, y'all see the theatrics, the whole nine. Like it's the classic. I feel like the residency one just like it was top tier for me. The residency performance is top tier. Like I don't even think like when you going on tour, that's one thing, but like it's not gonna top that, y'all. And like the Super Bowl, I think was fire. The fits was fire. Like he had the little skull jacket on too. I think the outfit too at the one in the residency, like the black and white one with all the diamonds and stuff on it. It's fly. Like the whole setup was cool as hell, y'all. Definitely. Yeah, I know I was there, man. No cap, man. I was there for sure in the building. You see the skates? One of the greats, man. That's what I will say. That's what I'm gonna stand on. That's what I'm gonna rock with for sure. It's Usher, period, hands down. R&B greats of all time. This discography is still going, y'all. I'm talking about still going to this day. Usher coming home. Usher 8701. Usher My Way. Usher Confessions. Here I Stand. Come on, y'all. Like he's already been getting his flowers, y'all, for sure. He's already been getting his flowers. But y'all know him as one of the greats, and we'll always know him as one of the greats. Don't ever forget that for sure, y'all. Do not ever forget it. 1994, all the way to 2024, y'all. 1994, Usher debut album, all the way to Coming Home, February 9th, 2024. All the way, y'all. Like, do you know how amazing that is, man? Like, how amazing. And I gotta finish the newest album too, y'all, as well. I do gotta finish the newest album. It's a different vibe. Like, I feel like more records, especially in this day and age too, with the streaming and just kind of like being creative in different pockets. Cause I feel like Usher like solidified himself so much already in the space of being a top tier, like legendary act that he can be in that space to, okay, I'm gonna step into a new sound a little bit. Or I may do a little more up tempo R&B records. Or I may do up tempo all within itself. Or I may get on with newer acts in this new generation. You know what I'm saying? To blend my melodic sound too, because I like it. I like when a lot of the artists revamp too, and then still be in a relevant state too, where they still have the classics and they still able to blend in. You know what I'm saying, with the new generation. And here's one of them, like hands down, y'all. Again, Michael Jackson, Usher, Chris Brown, one of the greatest, y'all. One of the greatest for sure. One of the greatest for sure. Favorite one? That's a good one, y'all. That's a good one, y'all. I would say, hmm, that's a man, y'all. That is a good one. Okay, so top five. I would say this, y'all. As far as my classic ones of all time, Confessions got to be number one. Uh, 8701 is next. It's a strong tie between My Way and Usher and the debut album. I'll say My Way slightly edging it, Usher, and then right there on the back end, um, hard one, y'all, hard one. Let me check out the track list once again. Loving This Club Part Two, Loving This Club, Trading Places, Moving Mountains. Um, hmm, I gotta come edging it, y'all. I gotta come with a tight edge right here. Here I stand and Raymond versus Raymond because they had classics on here, y'all. Papers, Ready to Sign Them Papers, Lil Freak, There Goes My Baby, Hey Daddy, Monster, like that. That melodic up tempo Usher was there, y'all. But then also Here I Stand too. Like I think that's a dead time for me, man. Loving This Club 1 and 2, Moving Mountains is on there. Um, Best Thing is on there, Trading Places. Like, man, what's a man to do? Before I Met You, like, wow, okay, yeah. They gotta be, y'all. They gotta be. So Confessions, of course, is number one again. 8701. My Way. Mm, yeah, My Way. Here I okay, Usher and Here I Stand and Remy versus Remy. Yeah, yeah. Because you can never go wrong with the debut album. The debut album is always gonna be like that classic cornerstone piece, especially when you got a run as long as Usher. Because the classic, day one records, that had to solely build before he got into, you know what I'm saying, the hit factory space in which like everything was major hits after that. I gotta show respect to the debut album for sure. And Coming Home as well, the newest album. Like I said, it's a new genre. He went from 1994, y'all, to 2024. Remember that now. A GOAT. Usher's highly anticipated return to the music scene. Ninth studio album. How many artists making it that far, y'all? How many artists doing that and captivating with each album and having all those hits and all those, you know what I'm saying, emotional feelings and passion within the music and just them records that stand the test of time, y'all. It's Usher Raymond, one of the greats. Y'all gotta respect. Get a man his flowers, man. If you can go on the tour before they sell out in all these cities, because they will sell out, get a ticket, y'all. Go. You got to experience that. Usher is one of the artists that I feel like if you go to a concert in person and you want to see a lot of artists in person, he's somebody that you have to watch in person, y'all. You have to see an Usher concert in person. It's only right. A real experience, a real show. The backdrops, the lighting, like I said, the choreography, the styles, the whole setup, like a show, composing the show together. You have to go see Usher live, y'all. You got to see it. You got to see it. Pop in your favorite classic albums, man. After y'all listen to this episode, pop in your favorite Usher classic albums. Y'all know. If you're cleaning the crib, you want to go, you want romantic vibes with your lady, or you know what I'm saying, ladies on romantic vibes with your man, whatever the case may be, pop them Usher records in, man. Them classic albums and that new album too as well. And make sure y'all go check them out on tour, man. Artist Spotlight. Again, like I said, Usher is self-explanatory, man. One of the greats of all time. Usher Raymond. That's it. First name. You don't even got to say the full name. First name is enough, y'all. Usher, one of the greats. Y'all let me know what y'all top albums are too as well from the Usher catalog. Also, his greatest hits. Like, he got so many greatest hits on here, y'all. It's kind of hard to break down. Like I said, it's easy for me to kind of line up the albums in order more so than the hits because they're there. They stand the test of time. Again, like I said, y'all. But this has been another Artist Spotlight. Shouts out to Usher Raymond, A-Town great, legend. And we'll be back next week, y'all. It's your boy, Young Treble, signing out.